this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Well, given the statistics, there's probably more than a few people listening to the show today that are sick. Flu. I'm going to report on that. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. That's a dark way to start the show. A new Gallup poll out talking about how the U.S. flu and cold highest since 2008. Take a look at that. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not sick, either with a cold or flu. It is cold and flu season, man. It is in play, and there are a lot of people that are just under the weather. And, doesn't feel very good, does it? And isn't it interesting? I know, cold or flu, in relative scheme of things, one could be a lot worse off. But isn't it interesting, though, how when you get a flu or catch a cold, and how bad you feel, you realize how important your health is, and not feeling so good. Just imagine if you were really sick with some terrible disease, and what it would be like to live every day like that. So if there's anything good that can come out of having a cold or flu, it's yet another reminder of why your health is your wealth. Yeah. And there's a story trending today, too, about blueberries. Apparently, as we know, very good for you, but for your cardiovascular health. And as I mentioned the other day, with the obesity epidemic, there are all sorts of therapies being developed to help people to lose weight, manage weight, all kinds of devices, therapeutic devices. And there's a story trending today talking about wearable, trackable devices. And I'll explain how that's connected to overweight and obesity, and that perhaps this technology may not be getting the job done in terms of behavior change. I'll report on that as well. And behavior change, somehow in my conversation today with Dominique Clarke from Jarrow Formulas, I'm going to talk about behavior change and why it's so hard. And when this is a hard first look, let me be very candid. This is hard to talk about, and it's a complicated topic, and you can't treat it and deal with it all in one show. And so it has to be done in sort of bits and pieces. Otherwise, it's too tedious, and people will not listen for, a heavy dose of that. I'll try to weave it in and out of my conversation with Dominique today and give you some insight into why behavior change is so hard. New Year's resolutions are well underway by this time, whether it's weight loss, exercising more, being a better person, whatever your resolution or resolutions are for 2015, assuming you made some. It implicates change. Change is good. Change is uncomfortable as well. Change is hard to affect. Nevertheless, we'll see. Talk about that. Perhaps if we shed light on why something is so difficult, gives us some insight into how we can approach behavior change in this case. Nevertheless, Gallup polling company, everybody's familiar with Gallup, and they said that an average of 4% of Americans reported being sick with flu on any given day in December. This is higher, they said, than all previous December since Gallup began tracking the flu daily in 2008. And it's one of the highest rates they reported for any month over the past 7 years. So every day in December, at least 4% of people were sick with the flu. The all-time high is 4.7%, and that was back in January of 2013. Now, typically, flu statistics run high in January and February. But this 2013-2014 flu season could end up being the worst flu season, according to Gallup, in Gallup's records, since they've been doing this. And they do a pretty good job at it. They said that, and this is interesting, that the flu is peaking early this season, as it happened in 2009 and 2010 when flu peaked in October amid remember the H1N1 flu virus? Mm-hmm. Now, in terms of cold, in December, an average of 11.6% of Americans reported they were sick with a cold yesterday. That's the highest percentage Gallup has found for any month since 2008. Prior to December 2014, they said the highest rate was 10.8% in January of 2013. This year, it's 11.6%. The highest December reading before this year was in 2008, with an average of 10.3% of Americans reporting being sick with a cold on any given day in December. So you got a lot of people sick. You got 11.6% on any given day in December with a cold, and tack on another 4% on any given day in December with the flu. So you got about close to 16% of people in this country, there's over 300 million, do the math, on any given day sick with a cold or flu. Now, there are people listening that don't like flu shots. They don't like vaccines. And they have strong beliefs about this. And I understand that, and I respect it. And I'm just reporting now. I'm not making commentary. It's always easy to tell when I'm commenting. I'm reporting. This year, the flu vaccine, the scientists guessed wrong this year for the flu vaccine, and they picked the wrong strains of virus that they thought viruses that would be in play this flu season. So the flu vaccine is not working this year the way it's supposed to, according to the experts. Many believe that this flu season is really difficult this year because the vaccine is not working and more people are infected. This could serve as some evidence as part of an argument for those who believe that the flu vaccine does work. It's an interesting correlation. This year, the flu vaccine isn't working, and more people are sick than on any given day in December. More people were sick with the flu since 2008. Make of that what you will. The point is, I'm observing a correlation. Could be that the flu vaccine does work, but maybe with some risk. I don't know. You know, certain people don't. They think that vaccines are the work of I don't know who. Just keep this in mind. If all vaccines were eliminated tomorrow, and they were prohibited against the law, you couldn't get them, we'd be in a big mess. I'm just saying. So, you know, sometimes you make a deal with the devil. You know what those deals are like. We'll be back. I'll tell you about blueberries. Got some upbeat news. Blueberries, good for you. You'll see.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's Jarrow for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our number one ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Vega, clean, plant-based nutrition. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Nordic Naturals, pure and great-tasting omega oils. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Putting my headset on, hair's all over the place. You can watch Let's Talk Nutrition right now by going to letstalknutrition.com. This show streams as we broadcast it, and you can watch it on demand because they're archived. My guest today is Dominique Clarke from Jarrow Formulas. We're going to talk about a number of things, and one of the things we're going to talk about are supplements, dietary supplementation, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and how that all fits into behavior change and New Year's resolutions and the like. So we're going to sort of pull this all together. I wanted to bring her on, and as I report on two studies that came out this morning, two stories that were trending, and we get her to comment on them. Dominique, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition, your first time on in 2015. We were trying to get you to come into the studio so we could get you on camera because the show now streams. I know you would just love to do that, right?
Right, exactly. Yes, I love that.
And by the way, this camera is unforgiving. It's unforgiving.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
thank you for that.
No, no, not you. I'm talking about me. It's unforgiving, boy. You better get a good night's sleep. You show up in here ragged out. You're gonna look like you're ragged out. What is it with these cameras, John? They're really unforgiving. It's high definition. Yeah. People said, "Oh yeah, I'm all excited about that." Be careful what you wish for. Every crack, every wrinkle, every dark circle shows up. High def. Anyway, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
How you doing?
I'm doing really good. How about you?
Good. Any changes in 2015 you want to report? Huh? Like getting married? What?
Like getting married, right? Yeah, I did. I actually got married at the end of 2014. So, but yes, heading into 2015, married now. So.
You're
big
married.
Change. Yes, big change.
That's a big change, isn't it?
It's huge.
Want to talk about it? It's just you and me. There's nobody listening. What do you think? Come on, tell me.
I think it's good.
Is it good?
I think it's good, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he a nice guy? I met him.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't marry.
Awesome guy. I don't think I could have made not an awesome guy my husband. So, yeah, Doug is an awesome guy.
Somehow, so this is a big change in your life. I mean, it's going to have it when people get married. I mean, everybody listening who's been married understands this. So we're talking about something people can relate to. I mean, it affects every dimension of your existence, right?
Every dimension.
The existential change that's involved with being married is pretty remarkable. Getting married and then being married, but initially that, man.
Mm-hmm.
How do you? I mean, in terms without getting, I don't want to pry and get too personal here, but what's the biggest in terms of a feeling or an emotion or a behavior? Or what do you notice already? Is there some big change you've noticed that you've made or had to make because you got married?
Yeah, you're thinking about another person.
You're thinking about
when you make a decision for something. It's not, how am I going to handle it? How am I going to think about it? It's how are we going to handle it, and how do we feel about this? So you can have opposing opinions. There's always this consideration for the other person.
Well, at least there should be.
There should be, right? Exactly.
In theory. The research reveals, I've reported on this many times, that marriage is good for health. Now, I know that there are, even though 50% of getting married is like flipping coins in terms of success. You have a 50-50 chance of it working. But that being said, the research is pretty compelling, and there's enough evidence now to really assert that being married is good for health, and it's especially good for men's health, by the way. It contributes to quality of life and longevity. I've reported on this many times. What do you make of that?
I could see that.
Good for Doug, bad for you.
Right. I could see that. I could see how, and I think it's just because of the way we're wired. I'm not saying that a man that's in an unhappy marriage wouldn't feel the stress from that and then have the health consequences. But I think that I think the way women are wired, that when we're under emotional stress due to a primary relationship like a marriage, it resonates with us so much differently.
It resonates differently, you said?
It does. It resonates differently, and I think it creates just an inordinate amount of internal stress. Not to say that it doesn't for a man. I just think that it's different. Perhaps men are more able to disassociate from it because their jobs have a greater importance than many women's. Not to say that women don't have, my job is hugely important to me. But again, I think women in this world, we sort of move through it with our primary relationship front and center.
Yeah. Well, Jarrow Formulas doesn't have a supplement for better relationships.
I'd be taking a lot of it.
I would be taking it intravenously.
Right, exactly.
I'd be hooked up to that baby all day long. There's no supplement for that. Turns out that our relational life bears mightily on the quality of our life and longevity, male, female, whatever. No question about it. And it gets dismissed because we get too biologically oriented. There's nothing wrong with that. But what about relationally? What about that? We'll be right back.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is not addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during this
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
So did you put some blueberries on your cereal this morning? Or you just ate a handful, whatever. Good idea. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. A new study coming out of Florida State University. I'm familiar with that school. Got my PhD there, taught there. Good school. Very fond of FSU. Nevertheless, a nice study coming out of FSU on blueberries. Dominique Clarke is my guest. She's educated for Jarrow Formulas. Dominique, does Jarrow Formulas make a blueberry extract?
No, we make something similar, but not straight up blueberry. No.
I know you have pomegranate.
Right, we do. We have pomegranate, and then we have terrastil bean, which is very closely related to a blueberry. Okay, we'll talk about that.
This new study, Dominique, says that 1 cup of blueberries a day. In this study, my memory serves me, they had 48 postmenopausal women. I think that, I'll have to look here. Yep. Oh, gosh, how do I remember that? 48, it was an 8-week study. They had 48 postmenopausal women with pre- and stage 1 hypertension. And they were randomly assigned to receive either 22 grams of freeze-dried blueberry powder, which is the equivalent to 1 cup of fresh blueberries, or 22 grams of a placebo powder. Good study. This was a trial, a clinical trial. This is not just, somebody saying, "Oh, blueberries are good for you." They found that 1 cup of blueberries using that powder, that freeze-dried powder, was very helpful in reducing blood pressure and arterial stiffness. Man. A Dr. Sarah Johnson, Assistant Director for the Center for Advancing Exercise and Nutrition Research on Aging, said, quote, "Our findings suggest that regular consumption of blueberries could potentially delay progression of prehypertension to hypertension, therefore reducing cardiovascular disease risk," end quote. I mean, that's pretty good, no? Don't you think?
Yeah, that's great. I think that's excellent.
Do you eat blueberries?
I do. I tend to eat them more in the summer than I do in the winter months. I don't really shop for them now.
The researcher, by the way, this study was published in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Dr. Johnson said further, quote, cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death in the United States. Clearly, she said further, once women go through menopause, this puts them at even greater risk for it. Our findings suggest that the addition of a single food, blueberries, to the diet may mitigate the negative cardiovascular effects that often occur as a result of menopause, end quote. This is good news.
That's great news. Dr. Garka, what was the equivalent? They gave the freeze-dried blueberry powder, which was equivalent to how many blueberries?
Okay, yeah. They had 48 postmenopausal women with pre- and stage 1 hypertension. They were randomly assigned to two groups. One group received 22 grams of freeze-dried blueberry powder. That was equivalent to 1 cup of fresh blueberries, or 22 grams of a placebo powder. So this was a good study. I mean, this is a real double-blind, placebo-controlled trial. At the end of 8 weeks, the women in the study receiving the blueberry powder, on average, had a 7 millimeters decrease in systolic blood pressure, which is the top number in the blood pressure reading, of course, and that's good. 7 millimeters of mercury, a 5.1%, translated a 5.1 decrease, 5% decrease in systolic blood pressure. That's good. That's statistically significant and practically important. They saw a 5 millimeters of mercury, or 6.3% reduction in diastolic blood pressure, which is the bottom number you get when you get your blood pressure score. And arterial stiffness, they had an improvement in 6.5% improvement in arterial stiffness. So this is good. Blueberries. It's not a prescription. It's not a drug. It's a food. You were talking about you say it.
Pterostilbene.
I've got my tongue wrapped around my teeth here. Spell it for the listener, because it's spelled oddly.
It is spelled oddly. It's P like Paul, Terostilbene.
You don't pronounce the P, so if you're trying to say, you can't do it.
Right.
It's pterostilbene.
We've had customers say, do you have the pterostilbene?
Yeah. Pterostilbene, you say it's similar to blueberries?
It is, and it actually has tremendous blood pressure control, as well as controlling blood glucose levels. So pterostilbene is in the same family as the blueberry. Comes from a very small fruit, and again, it has the same profound effects on hypertension as does this study that just came out of FSU.
And it's in the form of a supplement, right?
It is. And actually, I think for some, I think there's two different schools of thought. We want to make good nutritional choices. But I think, and I've heard this so many times in stores, where people are apprehensive about buying fresh fruits and vegetables because of pesticides. Even if they're organic, they're worried about, well, maybe the wind carries the pesticides, and how do I really know that I'm getting all of the antioxidant protection in these fresh fruits and vegetables, because they've traveled across so many miles on so many trucks, in a warehouse, and then to be stocked on the shelf? Am I really getting what this, study is portraying in a cup of blueberries, for example?
It turns out that pterostilbene is a natural dietary chemical compound, and it's the primary antioxidant component of blueberries.
Right, exactly.
And one article I'm looking at here on my computer says that multiple studies have demonstrated the antioxidant activity of pterostilbene in both in vitro and in vivo models, illustrating both preventative and therapeutic benefits. So blueberries are wonderful for you. If you don't like to eat blueberries, then go to your favorite health store and pick up Jarrow Formula's pterostilbene, and you can get at least some of the benefit here. You get this very important compound. Now, there are other chemicals in blueberries, and I could lay that out for you, but I don't want to get too deep into the weeds and too technical here. Point is, if you like blueberries, a cup a day keeps your heart in good shape, especially for postmenopausal women. Women take a big hit on cardiovascular health with menopause. We'll be right back, and I'll tell you about these gimmicks to lose weight.
Natural Factors presents.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray. How would you like to feel more calm, centered, and alert with greater mental focus and clarity? Pharma-GABA, a special natural form of the major brain chemical GABA, can help. Our brain can naturally produce GABA, but sometimes we don't produce enough, so taking it as a supplement can give your brain a GABA boost. Pharma-GABA is a clinically proven form that is considerably more effective than other forms. Pharma-GABA produces favorable changes in brainwave patterns as well as a dramatic reduction in markers of stress, including salivary cortisol levels. Pharma-GABA is fast-acting, with feelings of calmness and mental focus experienced within 5 minutes of taking Pharma-GABA. So, if you want to feel calmer with greater mental clarity and focus and need a fast-acting help to cope with a stressful day, give Pharma-GABA a try. I think you'll be glad you did.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty acids for kids and grown-ups alike? Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S., offers omega-3s for everyone. In fact, Nordic Naturals has one of the largest product portfolios in the world. Our best-selling Ultimate Omega is available in soft gels or liquid, both with a light, clean lemon flavor and no fishy aftertaste. This concentrated formula has been clinically shown to support heart health. For children, kids everywhere love Nordic Naturals Children's DHA, offered in great-tasting strawberry liquid or chewable soft gels. New Omega Boost is a creamy, delicious formulation of omega-3s. With its great mango taste and velvety smooth texture, Nordic Naturals Omega Boost is a great choice for the whole family. Nordic Naturals carefully manages every step of production of our omega-3 fish oils from boat to bottle, so you can count on Nordic Naturals to be exceptionally pure, fresh, and effective. Nordic Naturals for kids and grown-ups alike. Available at natural products retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Is your fish oil wildly pure? New Chapter is proud to offer a whole food approach to fish oil, Whole Mega. Naturally pure 100% wild-caught salmon comes from the pristine waters of Alaska. Like extra virgin olive oil, the fresh-caught salmon for Whole Mega is pressed immediately after harvest. And that's all that's needed to deliver wild Alaskan salmon's whole complement of vital omega fatty acids. These omegas support your heart health. 1 serving of Whole Mega per day, 2 grams, has been clinically shown to help retain healthy triglyceride levels and to improve the omega-3 index, a studied marker of heart health. And did you know experts recommend consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish per week? So 1 week of Whole Mega delivers the omegas of 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon. Discover the New Chapter difference, wildly pure Whole Mega. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store. Looking for the best prices on the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products? At Vitamin Discount Center, you can save up to 50% off everything, every day. Vitamin Discount Center recognizes the need for an affordable solution for people to start taking a proactive approach to their health. And for over 15 years, Vitamin Discount Center has been a valuable neighborhood nutrition resource, offering high-quality nutritional supplements at an affordable price at 10 stores across the Tampa Bay area. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center also offers great customer service, friendly and knowledgeable advice, and helps equip customers with the information and products necessary to improve your health. With the best prices on the best selection, why shop anywhere else? To locate the store nearest you, visit Vitamin Discount Center online at forlifeforless.com. That's forlifeforless.com, where you can also find the latest articles on health news, special offers, and their involvement in the community. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Nutrix Hawaii. More nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening and whatever you may be doing. You can watch Let's Talk Nutrition live right now. Go to letstalknutrition.com. You can also watch it on demand. My guest is Dominique Clarke from Jarrow Formula. She's not in studio with me today, so she's not on TV with me. I know that really breaks your heart.
Yes, it's devastating.
I was talking to the audience. I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. What's the matter? You afraid of the high-def camera?
It's funny. My daughter, the makeup artist, she's always she loves doing makeup, and she's an outstanding job. And she always says, she's like, but Mom, I'll prepare you for camera. It's okay. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that high-def camera. Once you said, like, every nook and cranny, I'm not sure I'm down with that.
Well, does take a little bit of courage. By the way, I want to come back to Terra Stillbean. For those of you who just dialed in, if you don't know what Terra Stillbean is, it's a compound found in plants. You'll find it in blueberries. You also, by the way, it has comparable medicinal properties to that of resveratrol, Dominique. I don't know if you knew that or not. I'm sure you did.
Right, exactly. But one of the things, though, that it's different than, it's a resveratrol-like Stillbean, but it has a longer half-life in the body than resveratrol. So it's more lipophilic, actually.
What's that? What does that mean?
It means it's more fat-soluble, so it lasts in the body longer. It's not cleared from the body as quickly as resveratrol.
This one article that I found, I'll give attribution in a second, scientific article talking about that Terra Stillbean is structurally similar to resveratrol, which is found in red wine, as the listener knows, and has comparable antioxidant, listen to this, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-carcinogenic properties. I mean, it's a tremendous antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-carcinogenic compound. So there's a supplement. If you want to, in addition to your basic supplement protocol, if you want to enhance it with, other supplements, this is something to consider to add to your protocol. I had a listener call the other day, Dominique. Well, I'm going to call on your expertise now for this question. She was interested in a basic supplement protocol.
Mm-hmm.
I gave her mine. What would you consider for the listener for 2015 that would be a good basic supplement protocol? Without taking 50 different supplements, what would be a basic one that you, in your experience, would serve most people, whether they're in good health, bad health, or somewhere in between?
Mm-hmm. I actually get this question a lot from people out there that I run into in stores and accounts. And okay, so first of all, a probiotic, a daily probiotic, a multivitamin, a calcium supplement, especially for a woman, regardless of the fact that she might exercise or something, a fish oil, and then whatever other issues she might have. So, for example, if inflammation is an issue, then putting her on something like curcumin, CoQ10, but there's usually about 5, I would say, like your top 5. So probiotic, multivitamin, fish oil, calcium, magnesium, and then that one other supplement that's more specific, condition specific.
Okay, that's an interesting protocol. How many SKUs do you have at Jarrow Formulas? How many? In other words, how many different products?
Oh gosh, it's well over 300.
Okay, and out of that 300, you put on your list calcium, magnesium.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, I think it's really important for bone health. I think that there's other benefits there, especially as we get older and the fragility that comes with getting older, and especially if you're not exercising and if you're not eating right, and if you're still a smoker or you're taking in too much alcohol or caffeine, you're just managing to shuffle all that calcium out of your bones. And I think that that's important. You get older, you lose your balance, you fall down. It happens. I mean, people fall, and I had someone call me and ask me for my advice just the other day. She had a fall in her house and broke her arm.
Ooh. So do you have a product where you combine the calcium and the magnesium?
We have a CalMag, but I always say Bone Up. So if you're going to do a bone building supplement, I would definitely go with our Bone Up.
Isn't there some risk in taking a calcium product? Don't you run the risk of the calcium being deposited in the arteries?
Not if it's a well-formulated bone-building supplement like Jarrow's Bone Up, because it has MK7. It has other things that help shuttle that excess calcium out of the arteries, so that there's no deposits like that. There's no risk of that.
So these people that walk into these big discount houses and they buy this giant jar of calcium, and you get arthritis from having to pick up the bottle, the jar. It's so heavy, and it's like $10. There's a risk in doing that, isn't there?
Mm-hmm, absolutely. So you want to look for something that's a blend that has a form of calcium that your body can actually uptake, and as well as something like MK7, aminoquinone 7, that will discourage unwanted calcium from being deposited into your arteries.
And that's what I think that of all, there are many supplements out there to take. Calcium, great supplement to take. If you take the wrong form, you can get into a lot of trouble. Mm-hmm. Okay? And fish oil, great supplement to take, but if you're taking a rancid fish oil supplement,
right,
you're putting you're putting free radicals into your body. So you got to be careful what you're doing. When we come back, I want to talk with Dominique about dietary supplementation. I'm a big fan. Anybody who listens to this show knows that. I do think, however, there is some nonsense associated with taking supplements, and there's some classic mistakes that people make when taking supplements, and when they're making New Year's resolutions to make changes relative to their health, they put too much of a burden on taking dietary supplements to correct health issues that require diet and lifestyle attention first and foremost, and then supplementation. So when we come back, we'll talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly associated with dietary supplements. You may have some thoughts on this. Certainly invite you to call. Always. You can call this show anytime you want. 877-897-8255. That's toll free, no charge. 877-897-8255. And might drop a thought or two also about behavior change and why it's so hard to do. Be right back.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand
If you're a business professional in Tampa Bay, you need to get information and make connections. Join 1250 Wins WHNZ every Sunday from 1 to 2 p.m. and get the edge on doing business in Tampa Bay with your host, Kelly Wilson. Sunday, January 11th, Kelly will interview Mayor Bob Buckhorn and have Cigar City's Joey Redner on as a featured guest to discuss the latest developments in the Tampa Bay business community. Get the edge with Kelly Wilson every Sunday starting January 11th from 1 to 2 p.m. on 1250 Wins WHNZ.
From the all-new
during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
And welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening. It's great to be with you. We made it through the first week of 2015 thanks to all the technical assistance that we have. Stephen at the board, John at his board, and you can listen to this show live right now. Go to letstalknutrition.com, and you can also watch the show live right now. And you can also watch it on demand because the shows are archived. The videos are archived. That's a feature of the 2015 version of Let's Talk Nutrition. We've been trying to find ways to get the listener connected to the show, get you dialed into what we're doing here, and to watch. And now this studio, you can't see very much of it at the moment. The studio is going to change. They're going to remodel it, and you're going to see different background and all sorts of things. And you may even see, I don't know, John, can you grab your mic? John Gaston is the producer for the streaming. When the studio gets remodeled and the listener that's viewing, the camera that you have that I'm looking into right now, where it's positioned, it'll be positioned down lower because it's up right now on some sort of platform. Is the listener going to be able to see more of the studio or no?
Yeah, during break, we're going to have a studio cam.
Okay.
So sometimes we'll go to that shot, and they'll get to see what you do when we're off air.
Right, they'll see all the papers and the
all
computer.
the dancing that you do. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. When you see me not looking at that camera that's in front of me, I'm busy doing. I got articles, computers are on, all sorts of things because there's an emergent quality when you do a show such as this. Although I'm prepared, I'm produced the show. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning, and I know what I want to do. Things happen, and while you're doing the show, they emerge, and those sometimes can make for interesting moments. So you got to dial into that. The guest may say something like my guest today said a couple of things that caused me to go to my computer and check on whatever she had said, so that I could enrich what she said. For example, I was reporting on a study on blueberries and the study was postmenopausal women. Turns out that postmenopausal women are at risk for cardiovascular disease. And in this study, they had 48 of them, and they divided them into two groups. One group got a freeze-dried powder, which was 22 grams, I believe it was, equivalent to 1 cup of blueberries. The other group got a placebo. Turns out that the women who received the blueberry extract in the form of a powder, maybe it wasn't even an extract, it was probably the whole blueberries in the powdered form, their blood pressure went down. I mean, that's pretty good. And so and arterial stiffness was less as well. It improved. So when I was reporting on that, Dominique mentioned pterostilbene. So I went to my computer because I didn't walk into the studio today ready to talk about pterostilbene. She mentioned it. I looked it up. So I'm going to share with you, if you're interested, there is an article that I found that's a review of the literature on pterostilbene antioxidant activity and disease modification. That's the title of it. It's by a woman named McCormick. and a guy named McFadden. Now, here's how you can get a copy of this article for free. Go to PubMed. I think it's .gov or .org. What is that, Stephen? Is it .gov or .org? I think it's PubMed.org, huh? Or .gov. He's going to check. I do it all the time. It's automatic. My computer's automatically dialed into it, so I don't know the website. Is it .gov or .org? He's going to look. And get there, and in the search engine that's there, type in pterostilbene, 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 and type in the name McCormick, MC, capital CORMAC, and that article will come up, and you can get a PDF copy of it for free. It's a review of the literature. I'm holding it up. There. I'll hold it up, and you can see it, right? Now, anything you wanted to know about pterostilbene in terms of its health benefits is sketched out in this review piece. And it's terrific. So I'll share that. With 2015, I'm going to do more of that. I'm going to tell you where I'm finding these review pieces and it'll be helpful for you. You'll learn a lot about pterostilbene. Is it .org or .gov?
It works with any of them. .com, .org, .gov.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah, it takes you right to it.
PubMed that's not Wikipedia. PubMed is a serious scientific research resource. And your government provides that for you. It's terrific. I use it constantly. So, nevertheless, weight loss, big-time New Year's resolution. Researchers at the Perelman School of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania wrote an opinion piece in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, prestigious journal. And these researchers are saying, yeah, there's a lot of hype about these latest wearable tracking devices where people can track their behaviors, such as physical activity, sleep patterns, calorie burn, and so on. But let me quote what these researchers say in this article. They say this notion that by recording and reporting information about behaviors such as physical activity or sleep patterns, these devices can educate and motivate individuals toward better habits and better health, end quote. They're saying not so much and not so fast. Continuing with their quote, the gap between recording information and changing behavior is substantial. No kidding. And while these devices are increasing in popularity, these researchers said, and I'm quoting them, there is little evidence to suggest that they are bridging that gap that I just identified between getting the information and then using the information to change behavior. Let's take this show, for example. More information is dispensed on this show than I have since. I've done over 4,000 hours of broadcast time on this show over the last 9.5 years. That's a lot of information. Here's the point. What good is that if that information is not translated into some change for the listener? Part of my job, I think, is to share with you how to use that information to make a change. Otherwise, it's not enough to have the information. It's not enough. It's like having books on a shelf. The information is there, but if you don't read the book, nothing's going to happen. If you don't use the information to make a behavior change, nothing's going to happen. I can tell you about pterostilbene, blueberries, whatever, all day long. But until and when you go and start taking a couple blueberries every day, like that study suggested, will it confer some cardiovascular benefit or contribute to your brain health or help reduce the inflammation levels in your body, which blueberries can do? So one of my resolutions for 2015 on this show is to spend more time with the listener talking about, here's the information, here's what you need to do with it. They could put a chimpanzee in here to give it. You could hold up cue cards with information. You gotta go another step. And that's harder to do. And it's harder to do that show because it's hard to talk about. We come back, we'll go to Brandon, Florida. We'll talk to Connie. Apparently, something I said about blueberries prompted her to call. And Dominique Clarke, I'll bring her back. And she's probably went into the kitchen and got a couple blueberries. Or she's taking Jarrow Formula's Terra Still Bean product. I'm sure there's a bottle or two around her house or in her vehicle. I like Terra Still Bean. It's one of those it's great antioxidant. You get not only cardiovascular health, but it's good for it's anti-carcinogenic, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. It's beautiful. Be right back.
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body healthy inflammation response, an ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local fine health food store.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
We live in an age of fast information, high-speed communication, instant gratification, rapid transit, ready-mixed, pre-cooked, heat and serve, and living life on a moment's notice. But when it comes to staying healthy, you pause for a moment. Jarrow Formulas has been formulating high-quality nutritional products for over 30 years and has been a leader in the research and development of some of the most effective, affordable, and cutting-edge natural health solutions in the world. At Jarrow Formulas, they understand that distinction does not happen overnight and that a reputation for excellence is only earned through many years of persistence. Their staff of scientists and health professionals insist on doing things the old-fashioned way, with clinical studies and scientific research. They believe that the true test of a quality company is the purity, potency, and good value of its products and meeting the highest expectation of those who matter most, their customers. For more information about their superior formulas and to request free samples of their leading brands, please go to www.jarrow.com. Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Vega, clean, plant-based nutrition. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Habits, good and bad. How do we develop good habits? Habits are connected to making change. We're going to talk a little bit about that in this portion of the show. Dominique Clarke is my guest. Dominique, welcome back. She's an educator with Jarrow Formulas. Healthy habits, boy, unhealthy habits. This constant struggle. I'm going to use blueberries as a way to use that as an example. So hang with me. We have a caller. I think Connie wants to ask you a question about blueberries. Connie, Happy New Year. Welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you for your program. I wanted to ask, blackberries, are they just as good as the blueberries?
Ah, blackberries.
With the blood pressure and all, lowering that?
Good question.
Because I don't care for blueberries unless they're in pancakes and,
What? No, you can't. Wait, no, you can't call this show saying you eat pancakes. You only eat the blueberries unless they're in pancakes?
No, I'll eat them, yeah, but I prefer blackberries.
I'm just kidding.
Unless they're in pancakes and all,
Yeah, they try to legitimate. Eat our pancakes, they're healthy. We put 3 blueberries, and they're probably not even real blueberries, right? And they have these cereals where they claim that, they have blueberries on the box. There's not a blueberry within 3,000 miles of that box of cereal. I don't know what that thing is that looks like a blueberry in that box. Blackberries, Dominique, what do you know about blackberries?
Well, any fruit that's rich in color like that is going to be high in polyphenols, anthocyanins. As far as having the cardioprotective benefits in the blueberries, that I don't know. But I know that it's going to be rich in anthocyanins because any fruit or vegetable that is deep in color is going to have, for sure, antioxidant properties in it.
Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, any of those, any food in the berry family is, Connie, as Dominique pointed out, is wonderful to eat. Don't hang up. Let's take the example of blueberries or blackberries or any other kind of berry. Right now, it's wintertime. Fresh blueberries are not real abundant. However, there are frozen ones. So I just reported on a study a little bit ago about how a cup of blueberries every day reduces the risk for cardiovascular disease in women, improves their blood pressure, and improves arterial stiffness in postmenopausal women. And also, by the way, it's good for men. So let's say that you have a person, Dominique, that's not eating blueberries right now. The question becomes, how do we get that person to develop a behavior where they can start to eat blueberries every day, and they live in Philadelphia or Lansdale, where this show airs. Right now, it's so cold up there, blueberries, it's going to be hard to find blueberries. But frozen blueberries, real abundant, and they're worth eating. So what would you do to start to develop, I'm curious, Dominique, what would you do to start to develop a habit of eating a couple blueberries every day? How would you go about doing that? I know what I would do, but...
How would I...
Well,
I'm different because I have OCD.
I know you
I'm
do.
Compulsive, right? So it's a little different for me. So if I just tell myself that that's what I'm going to do, then I just happen to do it. But
I know what I would do, and I'll tell you exactly what I did to start eating more berries. Because one day I was doing some research on berries, and I did a show on berries, and I persuaded myself. I said, you need to start including these more in your diet. When I went to the grocery store, that's where you got to start. I went to the grocery store. I went to the frozen food section, and instead of getting fresh, because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to eat them all the way, I said, let me get the frozen ones and start with that first. And I bought a big bag of mixed berries, and I bought a big bag of frozen blueberries, and I put a note on my refrigerator door. Eat the berries. I posted. I said, eat the berries. And I started. I was not eating berries every day. And I started. It was like maybe a cup, I guess. I was putting it on my cereal. I was just eating them, put them in a bowl, put them on my yogurt, put them in yogurt. I was trying to find different ways. I habituated myself to eat berries every day. It was that simple. But it started at the grocery store, and I started with frozen ones, and then I put a sign on my refrigerator door. I mean, I was trying to develop a habit of eating them every day. Now that I said that, I think I need to repeat that practice and get back to them because I drifted away from it. You see what I'm getting at in terms of the habit? I got to do a better job, I think, in sharing with the listener how you take the information and then use it. It's one thing to say, eat a couple blueberries every day, and you're going to have better this or better that. I'm going to start to include how do you do it. So.
Right. Yeah. How do you translate it into a behavior?
Exactly. How does it become a habit? So, Connie, I would encourage you to keep eating the blueberries and just remove the pancakes.
Or the pie.
Or the pie. Yes. Or the blueberry ice cream, which is yum. Blueberry yogurt. Yeah. Connie, how are you doing anyway? Yeah.
I'm doing well, yes.
Good. Well, we wish you a happy new year. And eat your berries. Blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, boysenberries. Any of the berries, any of them are good. Just eat it. At the grocery store where I shop, the Publix, for example, they have in the frozen food section a bag that has all kinds of different berries in it. It's a big bag.
Dr. Gargo, I have the same bag. I have it in my freezer right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Put it in a cooler to cool beer?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No, I actually make smoothies with those.
See, there you go. We'll be back. More to come on Let's Talk Nutrition.
Today's veterans often return from active duty with disabilities that make daily life a challenge. Now through December 31st, you can help rebuild their lives by participating in the Buy One Bottle, Help Two Heroes campaign. Join Nordic Naturals in supporting Pause for Veterans through their Buy One Bottle,
by Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, 877-897-8255. You can watch and view Let's Talk Nutrition right now live. Go to letstalknutrition.com. It's streaming. My guest is Dominique Clarke, educator for Jarrow Formulas. Dominique, dietary supplements. I'm a big fan. We talk a lot about supplements on this show. However, I do think that there are a lot of mistakes made and a lot of expectations made, misguided expectations made with respect to dietary supplements. Would you agree with that?
Definitely.
You would. What do you think are some of the biggest mistakes people make when getting it in their head that they're going to take supplements?
The first one that comes to mind is an unrealistic expectation as far as how quick or expeditious something is going to work when there is maybe compliance. So I think that they expect to feel something immediately or very shortly thereafter, and then there's no compliance. So most dietary supplements take some time to work, whether it's a week or 2 weeks or a month, to really start to feel the difference, other than or different than a medication, for example. Of course, there are some, like Saccharomyces, which we've talked about on the air, that works right away. That's one of the few things that you feel right away.
Saccharomyces boulardii.
Correct. Yeah.
And tell the listener what that Saccharomyces boulardii is.
Saccharomyces boulardii is a yeast. It falls in the probiotic family, but it is used in the prevention of antibiotic-associated diarrhea, C. diff, any chronic type diarrhea condition, and of course, its history is that it was used in the prevention of traveler's diarrhea.
So you can take it right away and get you'll see the effects right away.
Absolutely, absolutely.
There are a few supplements that work like that. I mean, I can think of a number of products where you take them and you'll feel something, you'll feel a change, you'll feel a boost of energy. We could go through that list, but I generally agree with you that people have this unrealistic expectation that they need to work fast and I need to feel it right now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think in line with what you just said, I think there's another unrealistic expectation, and that is this, that people will take supplements with the belief that it will counter, moderate, or somehow protect you, even though you're still committing diet and lifestyle violations. Mm-hmm. If you don't get enough sleep, you're under a lot of stress and you're not managing it, right? If your diet is constituted of processed foods and very, very few fresh foods and, the good, a healthy diet, I don't know what supplement protocol I could put that person on to counter any of that. And they don't exercise. What? I'm going to say take vitamin C and everything's going to be okay?
Yeah.
No, not going to happen. And I think many people do that. I've seen people who have said, well, I'm going to go out and drink tonight, so I'm going to make sure that I take a lot of antioxidants before I go out tonight because I know I'm going to be drinking heavily and I want to try to minimize the free radical damage. What are you, nuts? What are you talking about? That's an unrealistic expectation. Mm-hmm. Supplements aren't going to do it. They don't work like that. You can't take a supplement and then continue to commit the violation, dietary or lifestyle violation, and expect that the supplement doesn't work. Say, I took them, they don't work.
Right. I used to say the same thing when I worked with the cardiac rehab and worked with morbidly obese patients, that there isn't, when you have them carry a piece of cake on the treadmill and walk for as long as it would take to burn off that one piece of cake, you would see that there's no possible way of counteracting the nutritional sins, as you put it, in terms of exercise, to balance it out, to exercise as much as you would need to in order to, run off, walk off, hike off, play tennis off the amount of overeating that somebody might do.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it.
And with supplements, I think people take too many.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You're out in the field every day. You're in stores. You're talking to consumers. You're talking to retailers. What do you think about that? Am I wrong about that? I mean, that's my general observation based on my own clients and based upon, people that I talk to. I think they take too many supplements sometimes.
Yeah, I can see that. I haven't really run into the too many. You and I have talked about it off air and said, well, why are you taking that? And then, they sort of have this bewildered look as to, why am I taking that?
Because I heard Dr. Oz say something, or I heard Dr. Garko say something about it, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always felt, and less is more. And there's a huge difference in compliance, I think, with a simple regimen that is targeted for a purpose than just randomly taking supplements because it's the newest thing, because they heard it on Dr. Oz, because their neighbor told them about it, etc.
Mm-hmm. I think supplements work. I think that they serve a wonderful purpose, but I think they have to be taken with the right disposition, with the right attitude about them. The right set of assumptions have to be made, is what I'm getting at. They have to be taken within the context of your overall diet and overall lifestyle. They have to be taken within the context of your nutritional status and your health. If you're suffering from osteoarthritis, you have great joint products, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
What's the name of that one product? Something about joints and bones and bone up.
Joint builder.
Joint builder.
Joint builder. Mm-hmm.
That's a great product. For somebody who's not having issues with their joints, I don't know why in the devil they would take that product.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, they say, well, I don't want to have bad joints. Well, okay, I get that, but there are other things you need to do preventatively besides taking that joint builder supplement from Jarrow to make sure your joints are okay. Exercise, eat right, eat the right foods, make sure you're getting the right nutrients into your body. I could go on and on. If you want to take the supplement, would you recommend it taking it as a preventative? Would it serve a preventative purpose in this case?
I think so. I think it would definitely have protective benefits.
Would it?
I think that if you're overweight, though, and you're really, weight and joint problems really go hand in hand. They're so scrambled together.
That's true.
Not to say that every person that has joint problems is overweight, but when you look at it statistically, they seem to run right there neck and neck with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So maintaining a healthy weight is a very important part of having healthy joints.
One way to eliminate taking too many supplements is to find certain supplements that do a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, we'll talk about that, and I'll have the LTN health question of the day. You can win a $25 supplement gift card.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Looking for the best prices on the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products? At Vitamin Discount Center, you can save up to 50% off everything, every day. Vitamin Discount Center recognizes the need for an affordable solution for people to start taking a proactive approach to their health. And for over 15 years, Vitamin Discount Center has been a valuable neighborhood nutrition resource, offering high-quality nutritional supplements at an affordable price at 10 stores across the Tampa Bay area. Voted Best Independent Chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center also offers great customer service, friendly and knowledgeable advice, and helps equip customers with the information and products necessary to improve your health. With the best prices on the best selection, why shop anywhere else? To locate the store nearest you, visit Vitamin Discount Center online at forlifeforless.com. That's forlifeforless.com, where you can also find the latest articles on health news, special offers, and their involvement in the community. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Did you know your digestive tract is home to millions of bacteria? Some good, some not so good. And if you want to stay healthy, it's important to make sure that your body is populated with the good bacteria it needs. Probiotic Defense contains 13 of today's most effective friendly bacteria strains, along with other compounds shown in studies to support healthy digestion and immune system function. Don't settle for low-potency, overpriced formulas. Ask for Now Foods Probiotic Defense with the bright orange label. To find a retailer near you, go to nowfoods.com.
What are you doing this month? If you suffer from stiff joints, you can do something special. You could try new Flex Now joint formula. Flex Now offers you complete relief in just 1 month or a complete refund. Flex Now is a unique concentration of shea nut triterpenes, the most potent inflammation fighter of any botanical, and it's only when inflammation is reduced that your body begins to heal. Try new Flex Now joint formula and make this the month you get rid of stiff joints. Ask for Flex Now at Vitamin Discount Center and other leading natural product stores.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Xenia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Nutrix Hawaii. More nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN Health Question of the Day, sponsored by VDCUSA.com. I was reporting on a study that came out of Florida State University. Pretty good study. Clinical trial, double-blind. I don't know if it was double-blind. It was a placebo-controlled trial, though. And they had two groups of women. They were postmenopausal women. And they gave them a particular food. And what they found was at the end of 8 weeks, the group that got the actual food that I'm going to make the question out of here, reduced their blood pressure and had better flexibility in their arteries. What was that food? Was it A, apples, B, blueberries, or C, cherries? Get it? ABC. What was the food? Apples, blueberries, or cherries that reduced the blood pressure and arterial stiffness in this study? If you have the correct answer, you win a $25 supplement gift card. That's good. 877-897-8255. 877-897-8255. Dominique Clarke is my guest, educator for Jarrow Formulas. And you can watch Let's Talk Nutrition live right now. Go to my website at letstalknutrition.com. Dominique, welcome back. I think that people, one of the mistakes that they make is they take too many supplements. They got too much redundancy, repetition. One supplement has the same compounds as another supplement they take. I think there are certain supplements that give a big bang for the buck and can reduce the number of supplements you take. I'll give a couple of examples, then maybe you can throw some in. I think, for example, if you want to reduce inflammation in your body, fish oil. Jarrow Formulas, you have phospholipid form of it now, don't you?
We do. Phosphomega.
Phosphomega. I think you should take fish oil. You want to reduce inflammation? Bang. You want to improve brain function? Bang. You want to improve cardiovascular health? Bang. Okay? You name one. What's another supplement people can take where you get a big bang for the buck?
CoQ10.
Okay. Why?
Well, I think it's a very powerful antioxidant. I think when it's coupled, especially with PQQ, the fact that it's stable throughout the entire electron transport chain, which means that when these molecules are exposed to free radicals, that they are stable throughout the entire process where they're not broken down, where certain antioxidants will be stable to a certain point and then they give out. But QH and or ubiquinol form of CoQ10 plus PQQ are stable the entire way. So I think you're getting two workhorses as far as protective benefits, cognitively, cardiovascular, cancer, prevention, protection. I think it's just outstanding.
I think a good multiple vitamin and mineral. You have good multiple vitamin and minerals products at Jarrow. I think that's a supplement you can take. You can get a lot of benefit from it. It can, where you're deficient in some nutrient, micro or macronutrient, you can find some filling in the gap with taking a multiple. I think you get a big bang for your buck in taking a multiple. I think you get a big bang for your buck in taking a fish oil product. I think you get a big bang for your buck when you have a product that's an antioxidant formula. What's the name of that product?
We do. We have our antioxidant optimizer.
I think that's a great product. I don't know how many different antioxidants you have in that product. There's a bunch of them, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch. And you also like our Vision as far as antioxidants.
Oh, yeah. Vision Optimizer. When you look at the ingredients in there are any number of antioxidants in that product where they will make a tremendous contribution to your health. I think another product that people can take where they get a lot of benefit for the cost is fiber. Fiber will confer such a great health benefit for pennies, literally. Fiber is one of the cheapest supplements you can buy. And you have some fiber products, don't you?
We do. We have our Gentle Fibers and our Fiber Perfect, both of which are very convenient. The biggest deterrent with a lot of people when they take fiber is gas, and then they're worried about gas. Really, the way to combat that is with a lot of water. Is making sure you're having a lot of water when you're taking a fiber supplement, and that really does help as far as combating that sort of bloated feeling that you get.
Another supplement. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, and another supplement that came to mind is vitamin D3.
Absolutely. Thank you. You're reading my mind. Vitamin D3. Now, it's very popular these days. It's experiencing the same popularity that vitamin E used to experience years ago, and vitamin C. Vitamin D3 is on everybody's radar screen. Doctors are even prescribing it, writing prescriptions for it. It's good for everything, isn't it? Pretty much.
Everything.
Yeah. Let's go to Land O'Lakes, Florida, appropriately named. Bob, Happy New Year. Welcome to the show.
Happy New Year, Dr. Clarke. Great to see you on the radio.
So I was reporting on a study, and in this study, it involved postmenopausal women. They had them take this particular food, and at the end of the 8 weeks, their blood pressure went down, and their arteries got a little bit better in terms of flexibility. Was it A? What did I give for A? Apples, B, blueberries, or C, cherries?
I believe it's bees and blueberries.
Yeah, it was blueberries, a cup a day. Do you eat a lot of berries?
I try to blend them when I can, when they're in season, as you mentioned before. You know, it's hard to find them sometimes during the winter, and some of those frozen ones, they have sugar and stuff in there that's not so great.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a challenge at times, you know.
I know that at Publix they have a brand. They have a mixed, and they have blueberries, they have strawberries, and it's just the berries. They don't add anything. It's just frozen product, frozen.
Oh.
Yeah, it's great.
Good to know. Wonderful to know.
So I wish you a healthy and happy New Year, Robert. I know you listen to the show, and I want to thank you for doing that, and we appreciate your listenership. Congratulations on winning a $25 supplement gift card.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate the program and all the information you share with us. It's helped me immensely. So
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you. Dominique, thanks for stopping by today. Now you can get about the business of going out and educating people and telling them all about Jarrow, right?
Thank you, Dr. Clarke. Yes, it's always a pleasure to be here.
The boys in the station, in the studio today said, well, how can we get her to come into the studio and get her on camera?
You know, I think the 19th. I think when the next time we do the show together, I will be in studio.
Okay, mark that down. We'll see. Have a wonderful weekend. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Exclusively from Natural